Alright, folks, welcome back to another review and thoughts on. I have seen this movie, Apartment 212. I have seen it before, and I liked it. And now, watching it again, I will say the editing, like in some scenes, are kind of. Why would you do that? Or why'd you do that when it's the same thing? Like, there's a scene where the character of uh, Jennifer, or Jen, there's a scene where Jen is. Um, when she's fighting this creature thing, little demon. The movie it does like a weird transition of like her on the ground, and then it fades into her getting up from the ground, like transitioning. It's weird. I didn't understand some of these scenes. Like it's the same scene, but it's just transitioning slowly into her in the same scene. I don't know. Like you have to watch it to fully get it. But anyway, this movie is 2017. It was written, directed, well, co-written by Haylar, Garcia, and Jim Brennan. Okay, and it stars Penelope Mitchell or Michelle. I think it's Michelle. Uh, Also, Kyle Gass as Terry, which I'm not familiar with him, but it seemed like I saw him in something else before. But I thought Penelope Mitchell or Michelle. I thought she did a good job. Well, I thought she did a great job for what she had to do in the movie because pretty much she carries the movie. Um, but yeah, basically it's her character is fleeing from a um, abusive relationship, so she's trying to start anew. So she gets into a apartment, and then pretty much the movie goes on with a neighbor of hers next door to her, um, who keeps crying, keeping her up all night so she can't sleep. She tries to talk to her, but then when she knocks on her door, pretty much that neighbor commits suicide. We don't know why, so that's a stuff hits the feeling or ceiling type of thing. And then the movie pretty much goes into it focuses more on. At first, you think it's I guess, demon. Well, I mean, it's a demon. At first, maybe it's a possession movie or a ghost movie, something to do with this apartment. But no, it's actually somewhat. If you saw the movie the Babadook or Duke, however you pronounce it, which I recommend you watch that movie. That's a good movie. Um, but yeah, I would say, granted, it's not creepy or atmospheric as that movie at all, really. But in terms of the ending, I would say it. I don't want to say it copied, but pretty much I I was like, yeah, that's the Babadook style ending with the creature. The way they do it, where she pretty much has control of this monster thing. So I guess we want to be buddy buddy kind of love and hate relationship, I guess. But yeah, overall I like the acting. Some of the choices this girl makes, such as granted, she doesn't know like about the whole and this the creature that they create or establish. They don't really establish. The only rule really of it is that the only way you can't really kill it, which sucks. Because she bashes it up against the wall. She throws it in a sink blender or not blender, but disposal thing in the sink that does nothing. All it does is pretty much it comes out into the toilet. The only way you can really kind of, I guess, stun it, because again, you can't kill it because it's immortal apparently. I guess the neighbor Stella who killed herself. I guess apparently she wrote down notes. Either she wrote the notes down, like the history of this thing, or or maybe it came with the little. It's not a music box, but it's like a little jewelry box. Because pretty much this thing, it's a tiny little statue thing at first, and then when you sleep, it comes alive. And it's practical in spots and then CGI. Again, on my channel, you won't hear me complain about what. Oh, that's bad CGI. I take CGI as it is, so I don't really care what. As long as I like the movie and the effect, whoever, then I'm not really. You're not really going to hear me be one of those. Oh, that CGI sucks. But no, I thought the look of the monster was decent. Um, I don't know really what else you could. It's again a low budget film, but they do what they can with the budget that they're given. And this director, hey, what's the director again? Uh, Haylar Garcia is pretty much involved in a lot of stuff. The editing, I think producing as well. Um, he also wrote music apparently for this movie, or he wrote one song. Um, but yeah, overall, I would say it's a decent. I don't want to say time waster, but there's a character in here played by Kyle Gass as Terry Lumley, who's a not really a nosy neighbor, but he's one of those sweet neighbors, but uh, cares a lot for you. But I don't know how to explain, but he's really friendly, and it got me to thinking, like just now, like while I was watching the movie, why don't she end up with that guy? Because I mean, granted, she's trying to get out of she's out of a relationship, she's trying to make it on her own and stuff. But I don't know, like how about we break that trend of she ends up with the hot uh, Buffy or whatever guy, good looking guy. I mean, I'm not saying he's ugly or anything, but like I don't see why a guy like him can't land a girl like this. Like, why not? He's kind of nerdy looking, but at the same time, like, come on. I don't see why we can't change that. How about we put that in some movies? But yeah, overall, it's not scary, really. It does have two lame jump scares, I'll say that. And they're both dream sequences, which is one of them really didn't make sense of her having, because it's like her. Granted, I guess maybe maybe the killing of Stella kind of scared her, because again she saw that uh, head on, pretty much. She was there when the woman killed herself. But the other one, with her dreaming of nightmares of, oh, I forget how they, what it is, but I don't know if maybe that's the demon. Again, it's not really. I don't think they even call it a demon, but it's some type of monster entity thing. I would say it's like a evil fairy. I guess. I guess you can really call it a fairy statue thing, token thing that pretty much feeds on you when you're sleeping, and then pretty much it kills you slowly, eating you. But yeah, again, I know I keep saying overall, but uh, my thoughts are it's a okay movie, okay flick. Again, and the music in this is pretty good. The two tracks that they play anyway, I uh I thought it was pretty decent beat. I like the lyrics, although I don't understand the chorus. But, you know, but yeah, I would say give it a watch if you like. Again, it's almost like a drama horror. It's not really suspenseful or thrilling, but I don't know. It's sort of interesting to me. I wouldn't really give it a sequel, because I don't know how you would even do a sequel to this. Because again, she lives at the end, which is pretty good. Not pretty, but good. I would say that's great compared to horror movies today. We're all ending downbeat. Um, Pretty much she. Oh, there's another. I'll take a point off for a scene where she, during all this, she thinks she has bed bugs now because she keeps waking up with bites on her body. Now there's a scene where she goes to get a home gift from her abusive boyfriend or whatever. Goes back to him. She decides to put makeup and get dolled up for him. But when because at the beginning she's trying to find a job, and when she gets all these bites and whatever, she doesn't bother when she goes in for the job interview that her friend referenced her for. She doesn't bother to doll herself up for that. She walks in and they're all drugged looking and stuff. But then she dolls herself up for her abusive boyfriend to get the home gift thing, or the house, the door gift thing on the wall, on the door. I didn't understand that, so she can doll herself up for him, but not for a job interview that probably paid good money. But okay, so that's a knock on the film. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say that's a knock on the film because it's in the movie. And it's also a character thing that I don't like. She was smart enough to try to seduce, I guess, him a little bit, but then didn't bother to make up do makeup on herself to go in for the interview. But yeah, overall, I would say give it a watch. If yeah, I will be coming out with more interviews. Oh my god, with more reviews and thoughts on movies. Feel free to subscribe and like, share. If you would like to make a request, you can do that by via PayPal or join my Patreon for some tiers. And yeah, I also have a BitChute channel. Will be down below.